making sure all the streams are all set up and good to go. Most of you guys who are hearing me right now are probably on the Twitch end, which is perfectly fine. But hello, everybody. My name's David. Call me Zen. While I'm getting the other streams set up, oh, yeah, there's going to be an ad running if you don't have me subbed or anything like that. So I apologize again for the wait. But we are going to be playing some Ace Attorney today. I hope that's exciting for you guys. I've been waiting like a good little minute. Okay. And then the vertical stream needs to go live. Guys, all this multi-streaming stuff, like I would make my vertical stream auto start, but then what ends up happening is when the vertical stream starts, it often gets picked up before my by my bot before the horizontal stream starts. So then I run into this weird old issue where oh, sorry, my brain is not working in full capacity at the moment. But I'll run into this weird issue where I don't update the title of my stream. That's a weird issue. On Twitch at least. So I'm gonna fix that up real fast. Because the name of the title should be Where'd He Go? But I think other than that, I'm just about ready to get things started. All right. And I know that the ad's running on the Twitch end, so it's, all this setup stuff is good for me to take care of. I should have been a little bit faster with this, I'll admit. But it's my first day back. I'm not gonna stress it too much. But I think we should be more or less good to go. Let me go on ahead and swap over here. Gonna get the capture card. Okay, there we go. I want to make sure that the sound was working too. Oh god, wait, what are we on? Let's just overwrite my first save file. You know what? It is what it is. All right, December 27th at 2:11 p.m. The Wright & Co. Law Offices. Also, I do hope that I sound pretty okay overall. Okay, and there you go. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think? Oh my goodness, I need to... I noticed on TikTok that my mic was like super low. Oh, hopefully that this fixes it, at least in the short term. Long term, I may need to actually play around with the values a little bit more, but it is what it is. We're learning together. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? So swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. This is some gay, and I love it. I want... I think you could do better than... Not Butts' face. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Let's just talk to him and see what we gotta do. Larry, you really helped me out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha ha ha. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook just yet. Way to swallow the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Huh. Enough of the silent treatment. Oh, this is cute. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? I realized what was happening, and I hate my PlayStation controller. Okay, TikTok, that should be much better and maybe much louder. I am so sorry. I looked over at the mic and I realized that it was my PlayStation controller for some reason. I was like, bro, why? They saved me. Miles and Larry. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. Class trial. This is not Danganronpa. I want that to be clear. This is not Danganronpa. Okay. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh? I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. God, he still had that spiky hair all the way even back then. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit it, you did it. You can hide the truth. Tell us the truth. You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, I didn't see that last one. Now, Phoenix, you should know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Also, he did the original objection. That's so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. He did. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Oh, even Butts looks really adorable. The artwork's really cute. I like it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Hey, Robert, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they probably would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer had something to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was a newspaper article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why it had become the way it became. That's when I decided, wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he had to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who could help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right, it may very well be. Firstly, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean up some of this evidence I don't... Oh. Interesting that he took care of some of that evidence, but we're probably going to use some of the DL6 stuff soon as well. Alright. Edgeworth, I hope you're doing okay, buddy. You look as grim as always. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth. I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, all right. Yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only person who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing that you do. You haven't changed one bit, haven't you, Wright? It's so simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! No, now's not the time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth. Huh. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. All this has been very good backstory. I think we should go see Gumshoe next. Huh. Looks like he hasn't come back to you yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said that there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay. It's not Gumshoe, then... Gonna head back to the main office first. I think... we want to head to the law offices. I don't know if he's back. Oh, he's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Alright, I guess, you know, never mind. We have literally no other choice but to head to the lake for right now. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to protect you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe, sir, is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger followed out. He got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Alright, so we're at the public beach area. Huh? The steel eyesore's missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand's closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work. I don't think there's anything else for me here, so I guess the boat shop? That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! Wait, I know that cleared the voice anywhere. Aha! Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, this is not the time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything else, come by my office at once. Maybe able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? I think Mr. Grossberg is working with the fisherman guy. I don't think I can not say that in good conscience. All right, let's check out this shack. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. Can't believe you'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend off for herself. Hello. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Okay. I don't think there's anything for us here. I think our best bet is to show Goodsburg stuff from the DL6 incident. I was like, where's his office? And then I remembered. Okay, let's head to his office. Oh wait, he said come by his office. I thought he'd be here by now. I wonder if he could present himself about the DL6 incident and we can probably maybe jog his memory back. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Alright, but even if my case is finally closed on paper, it'll never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, no, that's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. Oh, you're right. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay, so I'm actually not sure what direction they want me to go with this, if I'm being honest. Because if he's not in his office, maybe we can expect the boat rental shop area and just kind of get maybe a good general look for things. Alright, caretaker ran off. Fourth found the... You're right, there's a few policemen in there. Alright. So the policemen are in the woods, that's fine. And it looks like... Okay, they only took away one boat. I was gonna say they took away two. He might have actually just sailed across the lake, but it would have been kind of difficult to say that right this second. So then, I think we should probably thoroughly inspect the caretaker's shack then. Alright, so he has been back here since the trial. What? Oh, what's wrong? Never mind. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered they're showing a pink... Not the special. Okay, whoops. Okay, so we are back at the kitchen. You see, I wouldn't have thought to, what's it called? I'm gonna be a little bit more tired just because of work. But I wasn't super expecting, a senile old man practically, knowing how everything works. All right, Larry took time off. That's fine. Trash him, no trash. Can't go out to the woods. We don't have access to Gumshoe. And there's not much else I could show him from the case. All right, so guess we can take a look around Grossberg's office, maybe. Nope, nothing here. So my guess is that I need to show someone something. Alright, I would have been surprised if Butts knew about the DL6 incident, but I didn't want to discount that possibility. What if I should enter with my badge? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like... You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were still at the end of the rope, but still. Nick, you noticed? Okay. So then, who else is left that we could talk to? There isn't too much else that I can imagine right off the bat. So let's head back to the lake. Maybe I should have examined more. Oh, I was trying to expect the benches game, please. Okay, nothing there. Oh dear, I would say hunting for a missing person is gonna be hard. Okay. So I don't want to move just quite yet. I want to make sure that I at least have thoroughly attempted to check everything. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought they were cooking with that. That reminds me, Nick. Probably your knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Probably what's the number to the safe? All right, 1228. All right, let's. Yeah, let's check out the safe. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten and precise. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Plots of the murder in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and Frank Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting him on the boat, firing twice. It's exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these instructions are for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and calling out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Could have written the letter. And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I'm just afraid that, like, the boat rental guy is just gonna appear. But now that we actually have some evidence, I wonder if he'll actually appear now. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Okay, so Butts isn't here anymore. Nope, but he's not here either. I wonder if we present Edgeworth with this information. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then, which means that there was someone else behind it. Now it's time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Me, myself, and Robert Hammond? It also says it's your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man! What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Okay, so that earthquake happened and we were stuck in the elevator. That quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything went dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll only use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and the stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed from the court that Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? Letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these past few days. I don't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of murder. Wait, please don't tell me Edgeworth actually killed his father. That's the only thing I could think of that would be like that level of traumatizing. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Oh, this is just a repeat of what was said before. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. And that's why he wants revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. That this is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Okay, so that's when we go over to Grossberg. All right, hold on. It is pretty chilly in my area right now. I need to grab a jacket. I am freezing. I'm chilly. Oh god, but sitting in my chair was kind of loud. Oh my goodness. Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he wanted to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father, and the pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister, Gregory Edgeworth, was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The results, he has a perfect win record in court. Beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see, yet, now that I think about it, it seems who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his own son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Alright, so we talked about Misty Faye. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow will not see the completion of one but two trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage that DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. Why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter? I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Wait, would it be Von Karma's handwriting? Because that would make sense. Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does that mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? I thought so. Because, I don't know, the old man would have made sense, but I feel like his handwriting would have been more erratic. Von Karma is perfect with everything. So I took a shot in the dark. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow as in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Edgeworth's past like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I don't know. Yet, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma had met Gregory in court and did win, but he did not make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accuses Von Karma of faulty evidence. Though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation. Yeah, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. Do you have strange ideas about vacations, Maya? In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep his perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits to it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. So, I guess you head to the detention center to talk to Edgeworth about the letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? Wait. Okay, so can we talk to him about? No, we can't. So I guess you head to the criminal affairs department, I guess. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone out must be looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Alright, sounds like he's pounding paper for real. We were wondering if you could check the records room again. Well now, I just can't have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in there as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Nick, let's hurry. I'm not ready for Von Karma's side profile. Dusty as always. We were only here yesterday. I'm sure they hadn't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just knowing that he isn't here. On Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. So I must have been looking at it recently. The label says unresolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing here? Oh, I do not like that profile film. What is that? That is awful. But Von Karma, you. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day. We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things that need to be crushed. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Huh. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you'll lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then you certainly must understand. You must know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. Alright, so then... what if we present the letter to him? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi that letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Oh my god! A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will curse through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Maya! Out of my way! Oh, wah! That. All right. That was a thing that happened, and no one thought to make copies. No one thought to be like, oh, you know, maybe he might do some funky shenanigans. No one thought about it. Not one bit. So instead, no one made some copies, and now we're just gonna have to deal with the consequences of him. All right. I'm fine. I'm just peachy, y'all. Just peachy. Thrilled. Ecstatic. And now we're just gonna have to deal with the fallback of all this. Ugh. He got us. The letter's gone, of course, and he took all the DL6 evidence, all of it. Facts have no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I couldn't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woke up at all. Maya! Alright. There has to be something we can do about her self-confidence. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6. Oh, I remember. Oh, okay, so that's gonna be useful. Alright, so we have the bullet. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. So is no one from the police station even heard that either? Two people knocked out? Like, we could just get Von Karma on assault charges. It's no, what? Let's just start this final trial, the final day. We got this. All right, let's do it. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick, I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the sun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Alright. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Oh, that's so goofy. Oh yeah, pal. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Oh, whoops. Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in. Took him all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Maybe he says forgot his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Alright, let's do it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be odd in the signs by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Commer, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat's rental shop's caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he currently has lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Huh? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of them motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. All right, Yana Yogi. Okay. So we need to present evidence probably to the motive. What do I have left? So I don't have the letter anymore. So I guess I can show him the DL6 file? Okay, so they're not connected. Okay. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Mr. Edwards and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Okay. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony. You realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Then why'd you leave? He was just about to say why. Okay. Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pelts from France. They only have them in the big pet shop by downtown. But you weren't arrested this morning. Why don't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Alright. I see, so he was lost. Alright, you've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup, seems like it. How could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're just lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. Witness has testified quite clearly that he does have no memory of who he is. Alright. So how's he gonna prove? Alright, very well, witness, please continue. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself. So, who is he? Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the courts? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. Alright. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. What? Oh, you sneak. You rubbed your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what would you do now, Mr. Wright? Seems that the case has been decided, no? No. Just can't prove it. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? Alright, so what do I do? We need to call what's-his-face to the stand. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh? Yeah, funny. Wait a second. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Oh, order. Well, what do you think? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so as you suggested. Ugh. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready to face the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, you still want to go through your little game? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever even heard of. All right.
Yeah, I guess the parrot would be the last chance, huh?
But I was thinking that he could have brought the other person. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. He's so real for that. Very well, begin your cross-examination. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Wait, can't we present... Wait, how does that not work? Witness, you can't just say hello and get us anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? The safe? Oh, why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can a number 2 is safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Right. Not that? Admittedly, I didn't think you had anything to show us. And now I see I'm right. How could a safe number reveal someone's identity? Okay. So, what do they want me to present then? Alright, so we can't show them the safe because we would have needed the letter. Have we forgotten something? As I recall 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6! If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello. Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not respond to ask if we've forgotten anything? Well, I guess we... Okay. So, I guess what are we showing for information then? Let's press one more time. Alright, let's see. I want you to testify. You talk to her. Maybe I should just get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we established that the parrot's name is Polly. I don't want to say no to this question, but I think I might. Let's see. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Show us the proof. Alright, listen. We're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. What I have to do is tie Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name... Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's how you connect the two. Okay. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where this... suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes? What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see, I guess that's possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog that she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiance? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If you can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Alright. Let me... So we already connected the name. Unless we want to continue trying to connect the name. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anything incriminating there. Okay, so that was not it. Okay, so I wonder how to connect it again. All right, let's see the court record. Okay. I don't think I have anything else that I can think of, like, right offhand. Okay. I'm not sure what else to do here. Okay, so okay, so I had no other choice, right? So let's look through my evidence. Don't think there's anything here. Nothing for Misty, Faye, the bullet found in the stomach, murder weapon, the metal detector, Polly herself. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so the number to the safe. Let's see. This number to the caretaker's true identity. Because it was 1228. Wait, yeah, it's still the file. I get it. DL6 case file. What's the obsession you have with this case, Mr. Wright? Where in this file? The case summary, because it's on the case summary page. The case summary, specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Yes, I got it, guys. Don't worry. I may be slow, but I'm not, like, that bad. Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah. Use the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. All right. Secret numbers to dates. That's not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Wait, why would you reveal that information? That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is just a mere coincidence, that is all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Sorry, I had a fat yawn. It was like soul encompassing. I could have fit the entire microphone in my mouth. I'm sorry. Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I've wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Will you state your name for the court? My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. I felt like a cough, and then like my body decided to reject the cough. I felt it like I was fighting for my life for like a small second. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me look innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written down in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I just thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit that I hit the A button too fast. On karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. I have heard Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to convince. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him that he was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna try to tell him that he killed his own dad. The judgment's already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. Have a duty to hear him out. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me! Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. Defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime of which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with it. Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. Brain, stop. Why try this man? We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. What a wild dude, I swear. But with that, I am also going to take a little 2-3 minute recess. I'm just gonna grab a little snacky poo, like a little late night snackarone. So for those of you guys who are not watching on Twitch, you won't see nothing. But for the people who are watching on Twitch, I'm running the avatar now. I mean the ad now, so that way I can go on ahead and grab a quick little snacky poo. I was trying my so very hardest to not like slam sit on the thing because I keep forgetting to mute my mic when I get up. It's not that hard to mute my mic, I'm just forgetful. And let's not give you guys some of that ASMR crunch for a second there. Okay, we should be all good to go for the most part. I'm just kind of low-key enjoying. I don't know if you guys have ever had the edamame beans, especially the ones that like they're on TikTok. They were talked about a lot, and honestly, these have made me very happy. I don't even have a store with them. They just make me happy. Okay, so I'm gonna shove my face with the last bit of these beans and then we can keep going. Okay. Where are we? And by where I mean, where's my controller? Also, I decided to choose the sriracha one, so these are a little spicy. Hopefully it doesn't mean late at night my stomach's gonna be on fire. Otherwise, it's gonna be real awkward moving forward. I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe in myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter the circumstance. This is crazy. It's crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? You just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight's just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. All right, while we're moving into the courts, gonna stuff my face a little bit more. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial. Judge. Miles Edgeworth had admitted his own guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. On karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take to the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the courts. All right. Please, please. So you're looking for the detail that doesn't work. All right. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted to stop the fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then scream. It was a terrible scream. I still remember it to this day. That's all. Huh. Until now, you thought this memory was just a dream? We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! Same claim as Mr. Yogi made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. All right. So, let's see. I think if he was shot, there's that window. And the ballistic markings of the gun. Okay, so... yeah, I feel like the gunshot would have went off when he threw it. There you go, the picture. So there was only one gunshot. Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Huh. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago, and in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. What do you mean a contradiction? The hole in the pic thing. That should be obvious. The contradiction should be here. I see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and the other hit the elevator floor. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? Let's have some more beans. Don't hate me, guys. The beans were good. This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with the incident. Ugh. Mr. Wright, do you have the proof that the bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? I do. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you the proof. But what? Impossible. All right. What we have for proof is the bullet itself. Mr. Wright. Wait. Wait. So it's not the bullet. Wait. So then, what do they want me to show then? Because for this case's thing, like, has ballistic markings. Oh, it's in the victim data. Got it. Your Honor, the answer's in the file. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this as evidence unless you'd say what page it's on. In the victim data, dun 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 dun. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Mr. Wright, where are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Greg Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who else could that be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the case file, look closely. Try the case summary page. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Alright. I am going to chug down the rest of these beans because I want to read, but these beans are distracting me. They're exactly what I needed, by the way. This was the exact pick-me-up I needed. I'll go through the dialogue, but a little bit more slowly, so the guys who want to read can still read, and we're not just waiting on me to just nom nom. Man, everyone's just hyping up in the court. Wow, okay, Judge, all right. What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong, Nick. The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was certain of it. I thought I'd won. But there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Alright. Got one last bite in me, and then we should be good to go. No, don't give up, Edgeworth! Come on, man, don't give up. Oh no, he accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now, indeed. They won't have any objections. All right, come on, Wright. We have to object. Your Honor. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright. Oh my goodness, not the little burpee moment. On what grounds do you object, Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Rah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers, Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? We just tried to prove that it does not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. The criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there a pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. But what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took away the bullet is... well, the murderers look very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? All right. God. Okay. I need to save. So that I need to save after any decision that's gonna hurt my like health total. So let's Oh, of course there was need. That's why they took it. All right. What reason could they have had? Oh. Such bullets, so they took it. All right, let's reload. We're at that point again, guys. I'm sorry. Why would the murderer take... What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Ugh. Had to take it. Murder, what's this mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. The murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe the bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. Wait, what if that really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed, so that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. This is very far-fetched, but I'll let Phoenix cook. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Pistol discharges and fires the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Huh, Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. Nobody involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone else. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory's Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Yes, an unusual event for the man. Wait. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Something... Alright. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. You give us the name of your suspect. I think we should save it. Wait, I don't have enough proof yet. This is my trump card, so... Mr. Wright, something the matter? I'm fine, Your Honor. Shall I carry on with the trial, then? That said, we have no farther to go. All that's left is to finish. In other words, the verdict. What? Not yet! Think, Mr. Wright. You have said it was someone from the outside that was the murderer, yet you can't suggest anyone as a possible subject, which means your conjecture is worthless. And you will be rejected, of course. Alright. I guess we have no choice. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. You don't object? Huh. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal from my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Wright? Bring a doctor that would have operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth, I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Alright. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull out the bullet by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You just can't pull bullets out of yourself. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere. I think I can show evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Alright, let's see. One of these days, this bullet marking will... I don't want to talk about it. All right, let's load and pretend like I didn't just do that. Okay, we are just gonna fast speed. Oh nope, that was not the correct answer. Whoopsies. We're just gonna be playing a little bit of catch up. Golly. Some of the artwork to keep like the Killer Anonymous is spooky. All right, we're almost caught back up, and then we can make a new assumption. Let's save somewhere we're a little farther along compared to before. And before I forget, let me double check a setting really fast. Okay, we're all good in the hood. Oh, you know. Diving in the snow with a big pink bow. All right, we'll change it up. Your Honor. Oh, okay. He just starts from here. Okay. Alright, as soon as you have finally come to your senses, you realize the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen. Alright, Nick. With the court record, there must be something. God, there's no time. I better think about it as I go. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence since I know you like it so much. Alright, let's see. What? The evidence that proves he was... Let's see. Not sure. Okay. Oh, yeah. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery. I thought about it, I was like, isn't a bullet made of metal? And yeah, so the metal detector would work fine. So then, I asked, where's the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. We can use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use a metal detector. To judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I remit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, you'll submit yourself to testing. Alright, so they're gonna give it a shot and like work in their own little pairs of three. He reacted. Something on his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet left in my left I don't know why my brain said left shoulder. It didn't even specify direction. I think it even said his right shoulder at first. Indeed. There is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright here who must prove something else, not I. Alright, of course you can. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because we have something. With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I do have proof. What? Also, I did see that my controller needed to be charged. Don't mind me. I'm reading like at an angle, and I think that's gonna be perfect for my microphone, to be honest. Okay, so I'm awkwardly only charging one side of my controller, so that's a thing. Who would have thought you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet embedded in his shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you'll let us remove the bullet from your shoulder, and then we'll compare the markings on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! Help, I can't quite. Get away! Oh, okay. They said it as something was a father dying. It's a scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Oh, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you. Chief Prosecutor, I'm so sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in darkness. I was in the court recess room. I have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. And the room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. It was a pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. But just then, a light came back on. The elevator doors opened right before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man who could have come to open the elevator door? Judge, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. All right, that is all. The court has been adjourned. We did it! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you've crushed him with, forced him with. All right. But besides, you crushed him, Nick. Crush. That was such a depressing Nick. I was like, Nick? Like Nick question mark. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Huh. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Ugh. Sorry. I'm not good at, what's it called? I wish that the Alola Dex, like, modified it to be Alola. No, actually, no, to Aloha Starter, like, Island or something like that. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Whoops. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Alright then, let's party. There's on me. Oh my goodness, I just see that. Oh, this story changed in my head, and it's like, well, it's not that interesting. Alright, yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. Huh, I see. Ahem. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time, you'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness of the first day, weren't you? Yeah, well, let's bygones be bygones. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. What happened to you now, Larry? Oh, Nick, I'm not too long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Fiance. She's going to live in Paris, Nick. Paris, Nick? She's leaving me behind. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual of you. Hey, Butts. You can come along too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's this dude that questioned me. When he said treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think it'll be fine, Larry. Yeah, what's up? That evidence that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? Well, a little amount. I mean, it's not little, but not a lot either. $38 exactly. Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in high school? No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off because he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there and the rest is history. However, I was never good at history. Edgeworth. You did you got, let's see. I'll save that question for later. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. But everyone else saying he did it? The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, thongs weren't too well, acclimated into the future. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in high school. It's usually the butts. I know. Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth, you shouldn't have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out? Mr. Edgeworth. I'd say so, yes. There you have it. What do these glasses like? Where are they? I want to see how spotless they are. All right. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I would have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in order to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch right? Hey y'all, listen up, I'll take a photo. All right, after that, dinner's on me. All right, Detective Gunship took us out to town that night, celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. I almost shot my controller. I don't want to talk about it. Overboard yesterday, my head hurts. Only 5 o'clock. A letter. All right. Okay. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me something. I'm sure the meeting at the trade, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye. What time is it? God, the first trains for the months had left already to go to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick, Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It's at the very end, when I thought I lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gunshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the last bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. What a gorgeous piece of artwork. Thanks, Nick. Absolutely gorgeous piece of artwork. And so, my story ends. Time for a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Alrighty, so we finished the game. I'm so sorry about that. I realize I'm getting a little tired myself. But hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the pressing to wish me a happy new year. Talk about pleasant surprise. Oh my god, so see, Edgeworth is so silly. But I'll let the dialogue run. You guys can read it and enjoy your time with it. But I guess this is the finale of the game. I thought that there was gonna be they had this gap for one more episode, so I thought there was gonna be something else there, but there might be. We might have to tackle that next stream, who knows. But I do want to talk about my thoughts on the game a little bit. I will say that the first couple of trials or cases definitely felt very slow at first. It was one of those situations where I felt like I was pretty I wasn't super interested, basically. And to be honest, that kind of sucked. But then this last trial was, I think, like what a lot of people who love this game came here for. The opportunity to flesh out the main cast and really give you a good perspective of like what to expect and what kind of different little things that you'll see in the game. Overall, I am happy with this project, but this was also the first time I've actually had a real taste of what it would be like for me to have this new streaming schedule of me doing the streams and working on the same day. I think some of the lessons that I've learned is that I still very much so need a nap. I am not getting away from a nap. Because I realize how tired I may just like get as I am, doing these streams. I think that for the next Ace Attorney game, whenever I do it, I'm definitely going to change the format of the vertical stream a little bit. I think that's something that I've needed to do for a hot minute. And, this is cute that we get to see all the characters, like, talking, all the ones that we've interacted with throughout the course of the game. But, yeah, there's a lot of different things I can improve on the production front. I need to find a way to kind of streamline my multi-streaming process, which may just be that I just need to be prepared a little bit sooner. But that's okay. I think this is all just kind of lessons I need to take away as I continue to play more and more different games. And you guys already saw that the next game is going to be the first Ratchet & Clank title, which is probably going to be about the same length as this game. Probably, Thursday stream, Friday stream, and Saturday stream. And honestly, you could argue that I might finish that game as well before long. So Ratchet & Clank games tend to be on the much shorter side. But yeah, Magic User, this has been a fun time. I definitely don't regret my time playing this game, not at all. I think that there's some stuff on my end that I probably could have addressed, and I definitely want to work on that as I work on becoming a better and better streamer, you know? And so hopefully with each game that I, you know, start playing through, we'll start to see the ramp, like, we'll see me improve. We'll see me be more consistent with streaming. You'll see me like get to a good rhythm and get to a good flow. And that's the part that I'm most excited about now that I've been continuing these series and trying to work towards a better future for just a lot of these different games that I've been playing. So other than that, I guess I can talk about when am I going to cover the sequel? Because I think that's something that a lot of people may have like their eyes peeled for. Because this was probably more of a more successful project for me as far as like user retention goes. And honestly, I don't have a good answer. Oh, whoops! I accidentally booped my microphone. Let me take a screenshot of this before it's too late. Because I like posting to social media when I finish these games, you know? So a new episode's been added, Rise from the Ashes. All right, let's see what this is about before long. Because why do we have another episode? Because this is what I was talking about. Now, God, okay, so I'm not finished yet. Why would you play the credits then? That's just, oh, um, oh, It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd. Oh, we're jumping. We are jumping. Why do I come to this office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. You're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. That's a relief. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Dang. Not the sister card. Not the sister card. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Emma, what was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work here is becoming well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you can call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. So what is it about this case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there was a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but how'd she know Mia? So you want this to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe scientific investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. In this case, it's handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. One more. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You guys must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. So this case, okay. Oh, hey, Project Smash. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I see you on Twitch. I see you. Huh, I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's gotten quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrive. Guard, I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, huh? Understood, ma'am. What's that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory's failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still have no defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you tell me start by telling me exactly what happened. The crime took place yesterday, February 24th, first at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the truck of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. I don't believe her. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself. Mr. Wright, the victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Well, it means the police department will have considered it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so. All right, last one. Oh, I said last one game. So, you're the chief prosecutor. That's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every child handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would have recognized the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. Oh no, it looks like my TikTok stream died. And it came back to life. We love like a little heart palpitation moment. You're in grade school with Mia, correct? A few years above her. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was No, shut up, magic user. We're gonna get through this game. Eventually. We still have at least one more day with it. She was different than the other students. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Wait. Are we back on that gay stuff? Because I will eat this up. I'll eat it all up. Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Alright, well, Mr. Wright, excuse me. As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Alright, why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say that you did? Okay. Oh, I see. This is the split up mechanism. Yeah, I think I would rather see the one that's right next to these expansion. The story mission entrance, golly. Huh. Okay. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright, yes, I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest I leave up to you. You mean you're requesting my services at your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all, the case is over. Alright, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Alright. So let's see. I'm just looking at the time just so I can have an idea of when is a good time to end. Probably when we get to the trial phase, more than likely. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. About what? My sister. She's not anything like that normally, or whatever. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everyone liked her. I see. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. Let's go check this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? So this is the lot where it all happened. It looks like they're still investigating. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers for 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. Oh, partner. What do we have here? Looks like some bambina got loose from the ranch is up to no good. Folks, I'll learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But, this is my gang's gold strike, you see? This is our claim, our territory with a mother load of exploration. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you're gonna regret it later, partner. You know what's hidden in the cacti out here deserts. Alright. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What was that, hombre? A friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. He has the same type of like peeing anxiety, so you know. Okay. So, I know that I said that I was going to try to make it to the trial, but I think I actually need to hop off and just rest a little bit. It's going to be, I think, a little bit of an early stream. Don't hurt nobody. But I think that I want to try to rest up for tomorrow. And thank you for the follow, Magic User. I do appreciate it a lot. So tomorrow I'm going to stream at the same time at 8 o'clock. We'll actually give a much more thorough dive into this you know what they call it. But anyways, everybody, you guys all have a good night, okay? And next time we'll give this a good the good old 1-2. So I'll see you guys next time.